Yeah, this boy Team Nasty. I got another dope video for y'all, man. Coolest cop is about to get sued. Another video about lackluster, which I'm sure is a banger because my boy keeps putting out these bangers. So without further ado, man, make sure you like and subscribe, leave us some comments. Let's go ahead and get to this reaction.
You got your ID on you?
What do I need an ID for?
Because I just asked you for it.
I don't have my ID on me because it's at the house.
People that don't want to identify are involved in criminal activity.
I can't even believe you're doing this to my son because he was walking around.
The sheriff says he's received hundreds of complaints.
Shut up and listen just a minute. We had reasonable enough suspicion to identify you. That's all that matters.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. In Oklahoma, John takes a walk every morning at around 6 a.m. with his 6-year-old autistic son, and on July 4th, 2024, they set out like every other morning, but shortly into their sunrise adventure, they were approached by an officer of the Watauga Police Department.
Alabama.
Hey, how you doing today? Yeah? Where you heading off to? Just walking? Any specific location? Okay. Is this your son?
Yes.
All right. Hey, what's your name?
You can tell him your name.
John's son may be a loyal member of the Lack fam, as even he knows not to talk to strangers or the police. Shortly after the 6-year-old refuses to identify, a second officer arrives on scene to ensure that the boy never trusts a stranger ever again.
All right, what's your name, sir?
Johnny.
Johnny. All right. All right, Johnny, where you coming from?
I'm just walking around.
Just walking around?
Yeah.
All right, enjoying this weather?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, we're checking up on you, man. You know?
Just walking around. What the heck is this deal?
Found it a little bit suspicious, you know? So, just walking around.
Walking around.
Just, he has his son with him. What's so suspicious about that? What is suspicious about that? Y'all let me know, bro. Like, he legit has his son with him. Right? Now, you almost put two and two together when it comes to like somebody called and said, like, hey, this dude has his little kid with him that doesn't belong to him, then yeah, I understand. But just to pull up to somebody just walking with his son is suspicious. So right now, I think my fucking 16-year-old son or my 12-year-old daughter, I want to go, we do these little daily walks together. Is that suspicious? Matter of fact, my son mostly, because my son is, he's mixed. My daughter's black. It won't look so crazy if it was my black daughter, but what if I was my mixed son? You still have problems because we don't have the same skin tone? Am I kidnapping my son just because we go on daily walks? Like, let's be for real. That's tough, bro. Nobody called. Oh,
Is it suspicious?
I mean,
Actually, go ahead.
technically not really, but I mean, it is pretty early in the morning. Just wondering what was going
That's
on.
what we do. We get up early in the morning.
You got your ID on you?
What do I need an ID for?
Because I just asked you for
I
it.
don't need to show my ID.
Okay, if you don't give me your ID, I'm going to take you to jail for failure to identify because I've identified that you've been walking around down here at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we do that.
No, you're not. Give me your ID.
I don't have my ID on me because it's at the house.
For some anti-American reason, this untrained officer believes that it's his right to identify anyone that decides to take a walk at 5:30 a.m. and for no other reason.
Okay, what's your name and date of birth?
Huh?
What's your name and date of birth?
I don't know, but you can't run. I don't have. This is a state where I don't have to show my ID.
turn around.
You're gonna do this in front of my son?
Yeah, turn around.
Are you serious?
Yeah, turn
This is
around.
my son. Let me bring my son home first.
No, turn around now.
Bro, you need here. Let me videotape this real quick. I want this on video. What are you doing to my son? Bro, this is done. Son, it's okay, okay? Bro, I promise you, you're gonna pay for this.
You think?
Yeah, I promise you that. We're walking around. There's nothing suspicious. I've done nothing criminal. I don't have my ID on me. I told you that.
The officer pushes himself up, using Johnny's back, intentionally grinding the gravel into his sternum.
And what did I tell you?
And you just slammed me on the ground because I was trying to record. What are you rolling me on the ground for?
gonna be okay.
Dude, this is ridiculous. Man, look what you're doing to my fucking son. There's my phone right there, too. Dude, I can't even believe you're doing this to my son because he's...
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the angriest I ever been when it comes to a lackluster video. The angriest. There's a lot of fucking shit lackluster posted on his channel, but this is by far the angriest I've ever been about any situation when it comes to cops and people, civilians, bro. This is bullshit. This dude is literally walking with his son. It might be a daily ritual that he has with his son to spend time with him and bond with him, right? Get him at the house, exercise with him, get some walk-ins, whatever the case may be. You think this dude is gonna fucking take his son out? Maybe in Florida. Maybe in Florida. Bro, but like if this dude didn't commit any crime, even if he was intending to commit a crime with his son, who knows, bro? Maybe they had history with this dude, who knows? But the fact, like, literally, I'm not free of a thinker the way I feel like these cops have, like, info on this dude. He's known to be doing, like, weird shit like that. I get that, right? Probably investigation type shit. But by law, if this dude's not doing anything but just walking with his son, like he might be up to some suspicious activity, who knows? But the fact that you didn't catch him doing it, you can't do this. You can't do this. Like, wait for this dude to fucking be actually doing something criminal to fucking rustle him up like this. Like, even if you heard, like, hey, such and such, this whatever he is, like with his son, is walking around fucking doing shit with his son criminally, but we just haven't caught him. But we just waiting on him, and we know that he's doing some shit criminal, but we have to catch him in a criminal act. Then we act on it. But the fact that he's not doing that in criminal, but you have to catch him in the criminal act of doing anything to fucking sit there and do that in front of his son. And I'm not saying this dude is even doing anything criminal, bro. And he's done even anything criminal in the past. I'm just saying, speculation. Like, bro, you have to catch this dude in the act of doing something criminal to fucking justify doing some shit like this. Like, they might have months of fucking investigation of somebody with like walking around with some 5-year-old doing some crazy shit. That might be the case. But you have to catch him doing it in the act. Nah, like I said, not saying that this dude even did anything wrong. Maybe he just bonding moment, walking with his son. Who knows, bro? But you just can't do this. You just can't, bro. You know what I'm saying? Constitutionally, you just can't do this.
He's walking around on 4th of July.
It's gonna be okay.
4th of July.
Have a seat and I'll talk to you. I'm not gonna hurt you. All right? Don't worry about that.
Hey, buddy, come here. You're okay.
Listen to me.
You're okay. Hey, quit crying.
It's gonna be okay.
People that don't want to identify typically are involved in criminal activity. I've known this individual to be involved in theft in the city of Canton.
There has been no criminal activity.
Okay, listen to me.
Bro, we were just walking, and when
Okay.
you came up,
So listen,
you didn't hear what he said
Shut
when he
up
first
and
came up,
listen
though,
for a
did you?
minute. No, shut up and
Okay,
listen.
what?
Okay. So I saw y'all walk down the alley behind the... I saw y'all when I was headed into the office. Walk across the street.
Yes, sir.
Then I got my unit ready. While getting my unit ready, man, I see y'all back in the alley you left from, okay?
We've always walked from that alley around it. So
Okay.
that's our house is around that. Is that why we do that? I promise. We do it every morning. I'm surprised you haven't
so
seen
here,
me.
so here's the thing. That's fine and dandy, man. But listen, we have people that are going down up and down these alleys, spray painting and tearing shit up.
Yes, sir. I understand that.
Okay? It's the 4th of July, man.
Hey, do you watch a lot of Ninja Turtles?
No, I want my dad.
Yeah, he's right there. Don't worry about it.
But
Okay,
if he
no,
would
no,
have
listen,
came up and said
stop,
something like,
stop.
hey, but he just goes, I've been called for, what do you say, investigation of something. I'm like, what?
Yeah, okay, so here's the deal, though. Listen, when I got there, I didn't play games with you. I asked you what y'all were doing. You said, okay. I've worked here. Yeah, and that's fine, dude. I love it that you're out with your kid. But it is a little odd, okay? So when I ask you for your ID, you say, I don't have any ID. So what's your name and date of birth? That's all you have to give me. Give me your name and date of birth. What is your name and date of birth?
I know, but this is because
No, this is your last opportunity.
You're asking me right now? I thought
What
you were
is
saying
your...
my name is John Sexton, 123086.
Okay, set time.
12:30 of 86. I didn't even have my radio on. That's crazy, man.
The officer that assaulted John now runs him for warrants.
Okay, listen, man. As long as you don't have a bad warrant, I don't want to take you to jail. I don't like taking people to jail. I don't like doing what I had to do to you in front of your kids. But you caused it. All you had to do was provide the information asked. Listen. Shut up and listen just a minute. We had reasonable enough suspicion to identify you. That's all that matters.
But if I did criminal activity.
Yeah.
But I didn't do no criminal activity.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I didn't do nothing criminal walking with my son.
Okay. It's not criminal, but we still have reasonable enough suspicion to identify you.
And if I want to give the ID, I can.
No, it's not a if. The state is not a if you want to state.
It's a state that they can ID you at any time.
This is not a shall ID state, but once you're being detained, and
What was I being detained for?
criminal, like we don't know what's going on, but we can call it criminal activity.
That's not, but I didn't do criminal activity, sir. That was
Okay, man.
thrown down like that in front of my son.
I didn't even throw you down, if you want to know the truth.
You did. And
No.
you rolled me on the ground, sir.
I rolled you on the ground to...
Times.
I just making sure you don't have any weapons in there, bro.
No, that was just a little overdoing it when a kid's right there. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you think maybe next time a cop says, hey, what's your name?
I have my ID, though. That's what I was telling you. I don't have it on me.
But I did ask you what's your name and date of birth is. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you about it, Mr. Sexton.
The unlawful intrusion of John's privacy and blatant violation of his Fourth Amendment rights showed that he had warrants for unpaid tickets, which do not necessitate an arrest.
Like, what happens whenever this shit happens to me, right? I'm somewhat of a big dude, 6'2", 250, give or take. Give or take, right? I know I haven't done anything wrong. If motherfuckers get that aggressive with me, dog, it's hard for me to say it, dog. I guess it depends on the mood of the day I'm in, whether I would fight or like give up. Me thinking like the logic teenage you like, hey, give in, let them do what they gotta do, and you sue the fuck out of them. But the aggressive teenagers who feel like, hey, but you violate my rights, or whoop your ass type shit, because I know you can't handle me. That teenager can creep in too. So by court of law, we was go to court with that shit. Like, we had option A, and then we had option B. Which option am I going to go to jail for? Because I feel like I'm right either way. Like, if I lay my ass down and let you fucking abuse the fuck out of me, knowing I'm right and knowing I haven't done anything, I can sue the fuck out y'all and cost my county money, my county, my city money, when I shouldn't have to, because you a dumbass. Or where I feel like, bitch, get your fucking hands off me. I ain't doing wrong. And at this point, I'm trying to protect myself. I have to beat your ass just because you're abusing your power. Like, and at that point, I'm at risk of probably getting off, give or take, taking my ass to jail for a long ass time just because this fucking cop is an asshole. He decided to put his fucking hands on me. This dude decided to put his fucking hands on this dude. I wouldn't be mad at him if he fucking like, hey, motherfucker, get off me. Pow. Where do we draw the line? To be real, it's when it comes to police, because they are public servants. Like, yes, we need them for dangerous shit, I get that as civilians. I get we need them for like dangerous shit, and they're here to, about law, but they literally at some point have to abide the law. They can't make this shit up as they go, and I'm fucking sick of it, bro.
But here's the thing, man. Typically, when a cop's out with somebody and they don't want to identify, it leads us to believe that you are involved in more criminal activity than we need to. So that's why you heard me saying what I was saying, because I'm narrating for the camera. This is not my first day on the job, okay?
I just motherfucker right here that did what he did.
And I'm going to tell you right now, man, I'm straight up with people. If I tell you to do something, you better be doing it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense, bro.
Hey, you know what? Maybe teach me.
Have to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just my son being there, it wasn't the right time to do all this shit.
Yeah, well, you know what, man? At 5:30 in the morning,
bro, I get up 4 o'clock every morning.
No, it's cool, man.
4 o'clock at night. I get up at 4 o'clock.
But put yourself in our position. We have our job is to make certain that shit's not going on there.
You mean to tell me I'm walking with my son, a little bonding experience? Like, yes, the dude look like he be suspicious. Like he can be suspicious, right? He look like he can be like a type of dude that would take his son and do some criminal shit with him, right? But you have to, at that point, give him the benefit of the fucking doubt, unless he actually is committing a fucking crime. Like, you can speculate all you fucking want to. Like, yeah, he might like he was some hard shit. And yeah, he might be like a scumbag that uses his son with him to be on some scandalous shit. Yeah, you can say that. You say that all fucking day just by looking at him. Yeah, you can say that. But at a certain point, it's just speculation, bro. You really just can't fucking just come out to somebody just because he walking with his son, not catching him in the act at all, not doing anything criminal. Maybe if he was doing something criminal, like if he had intention of doing something criminal, that's one thing. That's one thing. But you have to actually catch him in the act of doing something criminal before you put your hands on him. Simple as that. So I haven't done anything wrong at the time. Like, I have. Well, all right. Let's just say, right, I'm a piece of shit. But I have to have my son with me to do some piece of shit. I want to go and fucking rob this place with my son in tow, right? But I haven't done it yet, right? You can't judge the tent. You really can't. So even if I intended to fucking rob this place, I haven't done it yet. If I'm just walking with my son, you gotta just take it as is until you catch me actually fucking in the place or doing some whatever criminal that I tend to do at that time with my son in tow. That way, if you catch me doing some bullshit with my son in tow, you can hit me with like child endangerment and all the other shit. I can go to jail for a long ass time. But the fact that I'm just walking with my son, whether I'm trying to do some ill will shit or not, you can't touch me. So I think, as an American, if I haven't done anything wrong and this motherfucker just put his hands on me and slam me on the ground, I have every right to defend myself. Because at this point, you're hurting me. Like, you really hurting me. So I fucking get up and beat this motherfucker ass just because I'm stronger and powerful than him. I should be able to do it. I should be able to put my motherfucking hands on him, and I should be able to fucking sue the fuck out of y'all. Like, me personally, like, am I wrong? Bro, y'all let me know in the comment section. Am I wrong for thinking that way, bro? I should be able to beat his motherfucking ass for putting his goddamn hands on me. Bro, you a public fucking servant, bro. If a bus driver or anybody that works for the city put their hands on me, I should be able to whoop their ass just because they put their hands on me, dog. It's self-defense. It's self-defense. You put your hands on me, I should be able to whoop your ass. You a public servant, nigga. You just like a bus driver to me, bro. Like, yes, your job is dangerous. Like, yes, you're there to fucking protect and serve and use force if you have to. Like, extreme force if you have to. Like, extreme force, like, depending on the situation. And I've seen cops bow down. Matter of fact, I was at a club. at a club, and the motherfucker was literally chasing the motherfucker down, pop, 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 shooting the motherfucker with a gun with the police is standing right there next to me. I see it. I know he see it too, but bowed down and ignored it. Fucking ignored it. This dude was literally chasing this nigga down in the same parking lot you standing in with me, shooting at this dude, chasing him. You didn't do nothing. But you expect me to fucking let y'all motherfuckers harass people just by walking with their son? Come on, man. Stuff has to change, man.
Here, we see all the spray painting. So I literally saw y'all cross right here at Prouty.
Indians around here running around doing that bullshit.
I got you, bro. He's got possible warrant. So when I was headed in, I saw him walk.
A motherfucker walking with his son, you want to pick on him, but like literally, I watched the motherfucker pop, 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 shoot at a dude 10 feet away from a cop and didn't even do nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's weird to me, bro. They need to start screening these cops more and more, dog, when it comes to this shit like this, bro. They do, because I don't want y'all trying to be bullies and big and bad when it comes to regular civilians, and then when it comes to extreme shit, y'all fucking cower.
Down the alley, and then when I moved my truck around to the covered stuff, you know you can park back there if you want, right?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, you can, man. When I moved my truck back around there, like I turned, so this is Prouty. They were already walking out of the alley at Noble. They walked, and then they just turned around, and he went right back into the same alley he came from, and he was hanging around on the it'd be like 101, 102 or something like that. I have to go back and look at the address. But he's hanging around back there where they cook all that barbecue and stuff. So that's why we're making contact with him. Yeah. When people don't want to identify.
By looking at him, he does look kind of suspicious, right? Like looking at him, like far as like looking at him, he looks like a fucking old fucking crackhead ass motherfucker that actually doesn't have his shit together, but he has visitation of his fucking child. I don't know the dude's situation, but he does look like, you know what I'm saying, he'd be that type of dude by looks, but you also can't read a book by his cover either. I get why they probably looked at this dude and him being like suspicious walking in and out, and maybe his intent was to fucking do something criminal, but you didn't catch him in the act. You know what I'm saying? Pull up to the dude, ask him what he's doing. You're not doing that criminal. Move the fuck along. Move the fuck around. Simple as that. Like the fact that you ain't catching him doing nothing, and y'all, like, even if it's a intent was to like do some fucking scandalous shit, bro. Like you didn't catch him doing some scandalous shit, so why the fuck you slip?
Typically, there's something else going on. You know what I mean? Yeah.
A third excessive use of tax dollars now arrives on scene for the father walking with his boy.
Too early for this.
It's like 10.
Huh?
You have one, he's got like 10.
Yeah. He didn't want to identify. He got his ass tripped up, put on the ground.
He's doing.
So when I came in, I come from the north. I see him cross this street, Prouty, in the alleyway. He's walking down. When I turn to go put my stuff up, they don't come out at Noble. I get my stuff to go, and I move my pickup around back, and they're hanging around like the back over there, where the bar, like where TGC is and stuff. They're hanging around over there. I don't know what they're doing. So Joaquin finds him. Joaquin's talking to him. He's like, I don't have to tell y'all anything. I said, dude, it's like, you're being detained. Hold on. I said, you give me your ID. He's like, I ain't giving you my ID. I don't have to give you shit. I don't have it. I said, okay, what's your name and date of birth? And he said, I don't have to tell you shit. Something like that. So I said, all right, go ahead, turn around, put your hands behind your back. I'll take you in for failure to identify. Like, you're being detained. Like, I don't know. I was fixing to tell Joaquin, like, if we can kind of get a situation where we can go over there to TGC and see what's going on and make sure nothing's out of the ordinary. He's like, we're just out walking, man. We walk every day. Okay, that's cool. But how much crap goes on in these alleys, Jarrett?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
So, he wouldn't turn around and put his hands behind his back. So he got the old jerk kick your feet out from underneath you right in front of his kid. I hate to be that way. 4th of July, you know what I mean?
I mean, why is he out since like one of his kids?
Says he gets up every morning at 4 and walking around. You ever seen him?
No.
Me neither.
No, and I call out those times too.
Yeah.
I purposely drive down.
I don't think I'm out of the scope of my job, do you?
Let's drive Dodges. Makes sense.
I mean, we've been told to extra patrol because of issues in the alleys, and now we're checking out somebody that's in the same fucking alley.
Yeah, exactly.
We've had break-ins, we've got graffiti, reports of drug stuff.
Yeah, that one.
Eventually, John and his son are set free.
Looking at that fucking city right now, how the fuck they import those fucking cruisers? Looking at the city that they in, bro. I have to look it up, bro. I'm not gonna fucking bash fucking what Tonga or whatever the fuck it is. So I'm not even bashing, bro. But it's, the officers are pissing me off so bad, bro. The fact that they're pissing me off so bad, bro. This is fucking.
And since the incident was made public, it was sent to be reviewed by the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigations. It's been nearly a month, but the state agency still can't seem to figure out that what the officers did would amount to aggravated assault and battery if a non-state employee were to have committed the offense. Because of that, it's unclear whether the officers will face charges or internal discipline, but the Blaine County Sheriff recently demanded that the officers be suspended.
From perspective, like looking at this dude, obviously he's Spanish. The way he looks like he can be on some shit, right? But this nigga literally is walking with his autistic son. Like I said before, maybe he's doing some criminal with his son because he has maybe he's forced to have his son. That's a certain situation. Maybe he needed to fucking provide. Excuse me. Maybe he needed to provide or have money at a certain time, and maybe his son was the reason why it's all been held up. And maybe he needed to fucking look around and see what's going on so he can make a move. And it so happened he had his son walking with him while he probably do some criminal shit. Because you do some criminal shit, your child at the time won't understand, right? That's all hypothetical. All hypothetical, and it's all just assuming shit. He can literally just be walking the son for daily exercise, and it be a father-son bonding moment. Intent or not, they don't know that because they put him over whenever he didn't do shit. So the fact that you arrested this dude in front of his son is wild to me, bro. Matter of intent or not, bro. There's laws in place for a reason. You just can't do shit like that.
The Blaine County Sheriff is now stepping in, demanding those officers be placed on leave until OSBI concludes their investigation into what happened. The sheriff says that officer has a history of other complaints as well, including from his former colleagues.
The deputies that were underneath him, they had lost faith in him as their leader.
Yeah.
And so I demoted him back.
The officer ended up moving to a position that wasn't with the public, then ended up leaving the sheriff's office, eventually leading him to a position with Watonga PD.
The agencies have since received hundreds, if not thousands, of complaints. No doubt they've trashed or deleted most of them without reading them. KOC05 was the first to report on this and claims to have the officers' names. But for some reason, they won't reveal them unless criminal charges are brought against them.
KOCO was first to tell you about this story earlier this week. I do have the names of the officers that were involved in this incident, but we aren't releasing them right now because they haven't been formally charged with anything.
This statement makes James Madison Audit's recent video even more compelling.
He is biased, and they are state-ran or state-influenced, and that's what I think is happening here. They can't really do bad stories about the government because they rely on them to get fed information. Your suspicions were always correct.
The arresting officer appears to not be wearing a name tag, but we'd at least like you to know that the other officer's name is Montoya. Pink Camera Magic was kind enough to direct me where I could find these full videos, as the Watonga Police Department has completely ignored my requests for records so far, so be sure to check out her channel, linked in the comments below. And if you like this video, check out another episode, linked on screen.
I appreciate Montoya, bro. Like I said, bro, these cops around the world, like I get that we're all human and we all make mistakes. We have this certain persona that we have lived by and shit like that, and you don't want criminals to fucking be. You don't want criminals to be taking advantage of the cops and shit. You don't want cops to be nice in certain situations. You want cops to be aggressive in certain situations. And I get that. I get it's like this divide between like when to be aggressive and when not to be aggressive when it comes to police work and shit like that. And you don't want to be too like not like progressive. Like you don't want to be like too like lenient when it comes to like criminals and all that shit. I get that, because if you be too lenient when it comes to certain criminals, then like they baby mom might be dead the next day. Then you don't want that to happen. I get that, right? I get why cops are aggressive sometimes, but you still have to know the law, baby. At the end of the day, you still have to know the law, bro. If you ain't catch nobody you can't act aggressively, bro. If you didn't catch nobody doing anything egregious criminally, you can't act on it just because, bro. Simple as that. Simple as that. To be real, there's laws in place for a reason. Like sometimes that's why we have detectives, because they can predict some shit beforehand, but you just can't yourself as a regular police officer try to be a detective and assume motherfuckers trying to do stupid shit. But without further ado, man, I hope you enjoyed the video, man. This your boy T Nasty, man. How is your boy?